This is Brickhead Boy Toy Reviews. I got my package from the mailman, which came from Brickmania. So here it is. Challenger 2 by Brickmania. 891. Skill level number 3. Contains 862 pieces with one minifigure, British tanker. And this was out of stock for a while from Brickmania, and I lucked out. It was a random weekly restock. I saw it just that day, and there was only 2 left, so I had to get it. There's the back box, and of course I have this little pamphlet included too with the current releases. So there's just a few. So time to open this up. With the cover off, here is the box. Very nice looking. And here, winners aren't born, they're built. Thank you for supporting Brickmania. Inside of the box, and my contents. So there's 5 bags of pieces, a sticker sheet, and your instruction book. First page of the instruction just shows your Challenger 2 with some specs. And a couple of last pages shows your Lego Challenger 2, and let us build it. And here's the set complete. After 2.5 hours, around that time, I got it complete. And there's your tank with your tanker. Extra pieces are 4 pieces of track with a broken one here, and you have a bipod for your weapon. And also 2, I could not find where this goes. I looked all over the instruction book and it goes somewhere. I'm not gonna look anymore. The tank is fine. And your leftover sticker sheet. I'm pretty sure these are alternate stickers for this here, because if you buy maybe 2 kits or more, my guess is you probably want to use different numbers for your second model. Anyways, that's pretty nice. And lastly, the instruction book. Very nice. Good instruction, very clear, good quality. So starting with the tanker. Nicely made, detail everywhere, front, back, sides, on the bottom. So very, very detailed. And there's also a British flag on the side of the shoulder. A headset is included along with the helmet, and the helmet isn't that shiny, but it fits a lot better. It fits more snugly than the last Brickmania kit I had was the leopard tank, so I don't know why this fits way better. Anyways, let's take a look at the tank. One awesome looking tank, and I am not disappointed. Just slightly little bit with the construction, but the overall finish is very nice. Minimal use of stickers, just 3 on the turret, the number 42, and then there is a couple here. I believe these are fire extinguishers, but unfortunately the stickers here go over multiple pieces. Kind of bad, but these don't. On the front there are a couple headlights which are pretty close together, and you have your smoke grenade launchers on top here, along with your cannon. The cannon cannot depress down. It can elevate up, but barely, and you pull it up too high, you will break this. That's one flaw with the construction. The turret does come off. I mean, the cannon comes off if you bring it up too high. Also, too, this is a specialized Lego piece which they improvised, I guess we call it. They modded this Lego piece. These are modded Lego pieces, or printed. So you have a couple of these pieces on each side. Now on the top you have a secondary weapon here, along with, of course, your cannon. couple antennas, and you have one hatch here that doesn't really close all the way because it gets stuck on that piece. But you do have another hatch here for another figure. Unfortunately, you only have one figure. Throughout this tank, there are some places that are really fragile, like for example on the back here, you just push down and this whole thing came off. Even pushing down the entire tank will mess up the bottom part. As I was building, the bottom almost came completely off, so I had to put it back together. There's the turret, came off also. So there's a reason it doesn't stick too well. It's because it's only attached by 4 studs on here, which is nice. Easy access to the interior, and there's some, I believe, where is it at? You can take these pieces off to accommodate a minifigure if you want. And also too, I don't know if this comes off. Let's try. So yes, take this off and you can see the engine. Let's take it all off. So I removed these modified tile pieces from here, and this gets removed too. There's your engine. So take this whole thing off. That's a nice feature, this tank. You can see the engine. The Leopard didn't have that feature to take off the entire engine. So this is pretty much what you get inside. And also too, here's a turret. Came off a lot when I was building it, so really fragile putting it together. But once it's on the tank and put for display, you should be alright with this. So let's put your tanker on the tank and let's test out the track. So this is semi-hard surface. Let's try. Okay, try carpet. Rolls pretty good on carpet. And lastly, here's a comparison size-wise compared to the Leopard and the T72. The Challenger is in between the sizes, not as big as the Leopard and a little bit bigger than the T72. So let's conclude this review. So again, Brickmania tank for $360. I got it for cheaper than that, almost $300. Of course, you know, Brickmania tanks are not really that affordable and pretty expensive. But if you have the money, like my last review I said, if you have the money but no time, then it's definitely worth it, because again, you're going to spend a lot of time buying all these little pieces on Bricklink and elsewhere, paying shipping for 5 or 10 different sellers, and then taking a lot of time, maybe 2 weeks or more, to complete a tank. Otherwise, just buy an expensive tank and enjoy the build and all the fine detail that goes into it. Now I understand where Brickmania is coming from, all the time, sorting all the pieces, all the custom stickers, just all that, the artwork, the instruction book, and the minifigure. So that's the hefty price tag for these. And right now, this is how I am. I'd rather have one really good tank versus 8 to 10 cheaper clone tanks from Chinese companies. That's just me, because my space is limited and I'm running out of space. So these tanks are definitely, to me, worth it if you have the money. This is Brickhead Boy. Thanks for watching.